Okay, good afternoon, children. How are you all? So today we are going to discuss about lines and angles, chapter 4. The name of the chapter is lines and angles, and the aim of the topic is knowing about lines and angles and solving exercise from 4.1 to 4.7 problems. Okay. And the agenda is introduction about lines and angles, learning about pair of angles, complementary angles, supplementary angles, adjacent angles, linear pair of angles. So today we are going to discuss learning about pair of angles. Okay, in previous class introduction is completed. Now the second topic is learning about pair of angles, complementary angles and supplementary angles. Okay, children. So first of all, complementary angles. So what is complementary angle? Can anyone say what is complementary angles? What is complementary angles? If anyone want to say the answer, raise your hand. What is complementary angle? Okay, see children, we have completed exercise 1. Okay. See here, complementary angles definition is given. Observe carefully. When the sum of two angles is equal to 90 degrees, the angles are called complementary angles. Okay. See the definition carefully. What is saying here? The definition: when the sum of two angles is equal to 90 degrees, the two angles are called complementary angles. Okay. Here see, two angles are given. This is angle 30 and this is the angle 60. Okay. So when we add the two angles 30 plus 60, how much we get? 90 degrees. It means these two angles are called complementary angles. It means if sum of two angles is equal to 90 degrees, the two angles are called complementary angles. Okay. So remember simply complementary angles means 90 degrees. Sum of the two angles is equal to 90 degrees. Here see one more example is given. So this angle is 70 degrees and this angle is 40 degrees. So when we find the sum 70 plus 40, can we get 90 degrees? No, we can't get. So these two angles are not complementary angles. So compulsory complementary angles means sum of the two angles is equal to 90 degrees. Then only the angles are called complementary angles. Okay. So let us see exercise 2. On this concept, one exercise is given. So which of the following pairs of angles are complementary? Here some angles are given. So which are complementary angles in that? So see the first one, first figure. Are they complementary angles? Okay. See here given angles. Are they complementary angles, children? See if we observe the first figure, one angle is given 110 degrees and one more angle is given 30 degrees. So can we say they are complementary angles? No, if we add them, 110 degrees plus 30 degrees is equal to, we get 140 degrees. Okay. But there is some we are not getting 90 degrees. So they are not complementary angles. Okay, children. So they are not complementary angles. So write your answer here. No, not complementary angles. Okay. And see here, this one, are they complementary angles? So when we add them, can we get 90 degrees? No. Okay. So they are, this angles also not complementary angles. Okay. Here you should write reason also. 110 degrees plus 30 degrees is not equal to 90 degrees. Okay, here also 90 degrees plus 90 degrees is not equal to 90 degrees. And see here, here also two angles are given. One is 80 degrees and another one is 10 degrees. Are they complementary angles? Yes, we can say they are complementary angles. Why? Because here 80 degrees plus this 10 degrees is equal to 90 degrees. Okay, like this, when the sum of two angles is equal to 90 degrees, then we say that the two angles are complementary angles. Okay. Now see the second bit, it is given, find the complementary angles of the following. Find the complementary angles of the following. See here, suppose you write one note here. The note is the complementary angle of x. Okay. Note. Suppose x is a angle. Okay. So the complementary angle of x is complementary angles means 90 degrees, no. So the complementary angle of x is 90 minus x. Okay. The complementary angle of x is 90 minus x, 90 degrees minus x. So based on this concept, we can find the other complementary angle. Okay, children. Now, exercise Exercise 2, second bit. First question. Given. So what is the given angle here? The given angle is 25 degrees. The given angle is 25 degrees. So what is asking here? Find the complementary angle of this 25 degrees angle. Okay. So complementary angle of 25 degrees is, see, if the angle is x, the complementary angle of x means 90 minus x we have taken, no? Here in the place of x, 25 degrees is given. So complementary angle of 25 degrees means 90 minus 25. Okay, we have to subtract from 90. The given angle we have to subtract from 90. To find the other complementary angle, so we have to subtract the given angle from 90. Okay. So complementary angle of 25 degrees is 90 minus 25. How much 90 minus 25? 90 minus 25, how much? 65, no? Yes, 65 degrees. It means the complementary angle of 25 degrees is 65 degrees. And when we add these two angles, 25 degrees plus 65 degrees, we get is equal to 90 degrees. Isn't it? 25 degrees plus 65 degrees, we get is equal to 90 degrees. Okay. So to find any complementary angle, we have to subtract from 90 the given angle. Right? The same way, can you complete the remaining problems? See here. Total in this bit 4 problems are given. So you complete the remaining problems. Okay. Here 40 degrees is given, second angle. So the complementary angle of 40 degrees means 90 minus 40. Okay. 90 minus 40 means you get 50 degrees. Isn't it? So you complete them and see the third bit. Two angles are complement to each other and are also equal. Find them. So what is saying here? Two angles are complement to each other and are also equal. Find the angles. Okay. So let us see how to solve this problem. Third bit. Let one angle is equal. Suppose x you take. Let one angle is x degrees. Okay. So we know that complementary angle of x degrees is what we get, 90 minus x now. Complementary angle of x degrees is 90 minus x. So by the problem, he said they are equal given. He said they are equal. They are equal given. Okay. So what they are equal? One angle and its complementary angle. Both are equal given. So x is equal to 90 minus x. Two angles. One is x angle and other is 90 minus x. Both are equal is said. So x is equal to 90 minus x. So from this you find x value. To find x value, this minus x bring this side. So here already one x is there. When this minus x bring this side, it becomes plus x. That is equal to 90 degrees. Okay. So here 1x plus 1x is equal to how much? 2x is equal to 90 degrees. And this 2 send this side. X is equal to 90 by 2. Okay, here 2 is multiplying. When we send this side, it will divide now. So we can simplify this. 2 1s are 2, 2 45s are 90. So it means what is x value? X is equal to 45 degrees. Okay. So therefore the two equal complementary angles are, what are they? 45 degrees and 45 degrees. So 45 plus 45 is equal to, we get 90 degrees. So these are the complementary angles which are equal to each other. Okay, children? So shall we enter into next problem? Okay, right. Now let us see the next question. See, the next question is given. Manasa says each angle in any pair of complementary angles is always acute. Do you agree? Give reason. Okay. What Manasa is saying? Each angle in any pair of complementary angles is always acute. Do you agree? Give reason. Okay. See, according to definition of complementary angle, see, take any two complementary angles. So when we take any two complementary angles, they are all acute angles. Okay, they are all acute angles. For example, see here, acute angle means below 90 degrees. Already you know. Okay, acute angle means below 90 degrees. See, suppose I took one angle 30 degrees. What is the complementary angle of 30 degrees? Clearly we know that 60 degrees. The complementary angle of 30 degrees is 60 degrees. Why? Because 30 plus 60 is equal to, we get 90. See here, 30 degrees is acute angle and 60 degrees also acute angle, isn't it? Suppose I took one angle is 40 degrees. And what is the complementary angle of 40 degrees? Is 50 degrees. Why? Because 40 plus 50, we get 90 degrees. See here, the angle 40 degrees is acute angle, the angle 50 are acute angle. Okay. So like this, when we take any two angles which are complementary, complement to each other, they are always acute angles. Okay. So write the answer. Yes, Manasa is correct. Write the answer. Yes, Manasa is correct. Yes, Manasa is. Yes, I agree with Manasa. That is, each angle in any pair of complementary angles is always acute. Example, you write this. Okay. Example, write this two angles. 30 plus 60 is equal to 90 degrees. This is the first example. And this is the second example. 40 plus 50 is equal to 90 degrees. Okay. Here 40 degrees is acute angle. 50 also acute angle. Not only this, you can take any two examples. Okay. So write the answer. Yes, I agree with Manasa. Each angle in any pair of complementary angles is always acute. Okay, children. Now, next, supplementary angles. So exercise is completed. Now let us see the next topic. See, children, the next topic is supplementary angles. Okay, supplementary angles. So just now we have discussed about complementary angles. Complementary angles means sum of the two angles is equal to 90 degrees. If sum of the two angles is equal to 90 degrees, then they are called complementary angles. Now, the next topic is supplementary angles. Supplementary angles means, see, when the sum of two angles are equal to 180 degrees, then the angles are called supplementary angles. Complementary angles means sum of the two angles is equal to 90 degrees. Supplementary angles means sum of the two angles is equal to 180 degrees should be. If sum of the two angles is equal to 180 degrees, then the two angles are called supplementary angles. Okay. See here, if we observe these two angles, here this angle is 120 degrees given, and here this angle is 60 degrees given. So when we find that sum, 120 degrees plus 60 degrees is equal to, we get 180 degrees. It means these two angles, 120 degrees and 60 degrees, both are supplementary angles. Why? Because when we find that sum, we are getting 180 degrees. So like this, so sum of any two angles is equal to 180 degrees, then the two angles are called supplementary angles. Okay. And here see one more example is given. One angle is given 130 degrees and one more angle is given 100 degrees. Can we say they are supplementary angles? They are not supplementary angles. Why? Because when we find their sum, we will not get equal to 180 degrees. 130 plus 100 is equal to, we get 230 we get. Okay. So we are not getting 180 degrees. So these two angles are not supplementary angles. So supplementary angles means you have to remember that 180 degrees. Complementary angles means 90 degrees. Supplementary angles means 180 degrees. Like that you have to remember. Okay, children. Now let us see exercise problems on this topic. Okay, see here. Exercise 3. Exercise 3 here. All of you observe carefully. What is exercise 3 given here? Which of the following pairs of angles are supplementary? Here some angles are given. So which of them are supplementary angles? Okay. Observe the first angle, 110 degrees plus 70 degrees. Are they supplementary angles? Yes. We can say they are supplementary angles. Yes. Because 110, when we add them, 110 plus 70 is equal to, we get 180 degrees. Okay. And here, can we say these two angles are supplementary angles? Yes, of course. Why? Why not? 90 plus 90, we get 180 now. Right? 90 plus 90 is equal to 180 degrees. Yes, these two angles are also supplementary angles. And these two angles, 50 degrees and 140 degrees. Are they supplementary angles? So, no, they are not supplementary angles. Why? Because 50 degrees plus 140 degrees, they are not equal to 180 degrees. Right? 50 plus 140, we get 190 degrees, but not 180 degrees. So, they are not supplementary angles. So, supplementary angles means the sum of the two angles should be 180 degrees. If the sum of the two angles is equal to 180 degrees, then only they are called supplementary angles. Okay. And see here, second bit asking find the supplementary angles of the given angles. Asking here find the supplementary angles of given angles. Just now we have discussed if the angle is x, the complementary angle of x means 90 minus x. Here also same concept. If one angle is x, then the supplementary angle of x is 180 minus x. So write the note there. If one angle is x, then it's a supplementary angle. Then its supplementary angle is equal to 180 minus x. Complementary angle means so 90 minus x we have written, no? So supplementary angle means if one angle is x degrees, then its supplementary angle is 180 minus x. So with the same concept, exercise problems are there. Now see exercise 3. Exercise 3, second bit. First one, given. What is the given angle in second bit? The given angle is 105 degrees. Okay. The given angle is 105 degrees. So what we have to find here? Supplementary angle of this 105 degrees. Okay. So supplementary angle of supplementary angle of 105 degrees is, see, if one angle is x degrees means the supplementary angle of x degrees is 180 minus x we written, no? So here one angle is, given angle is 105 degrees. To find its supplementary angles means we have to subtract this given angle from 180. So 180 minus 105. 180 minus 105. How much? 180 minus 100, 80 minus 5 minus 75. 75 degrees. So the supplementary angle of 105 degrees is 75 degrees. Okay, children, in the same way, you complete the remaining problems. What problems are given in the second bit, you complete them. The remaining. Here, the second one is 95 degrees is given. So what is the supplementary angle of 95 degrees? It means you have to subtract 180 minus 95. you get the supplementary angle of 95 degrees. Okay. And see here, third question is asking, two acute angles cannot form a pair of supplementary angles. Justify your answer. Okay. Two acute angles cannot form a pair of supplementary angles. Justify the answer. Okay. So now let us see our answer. Yes, always, of course, two acute angles never becomes complementary angles. Okay. So what is your answer? Yes, two acute angles. Yes, two acute angles. Yes, two acute angles cannot form a pair of supplementary angles. Yes, two acute angles cannot form a pair of supplementary angles. Okay. Example. Yes, Harshini, what is your doubt? Please unmute yourself.
Sir, screen is not
Screen not appearing.
sir.
Okay, see here. Is it appearing now?
Sir, no.
No.
Sir, no.
Okay, just a minute. Now, is it appearing the screen now? Harshini, Shreyas, is the screen appearing now? Please unmute yourself. Is the screen appearing?
Yes, sir.
Okay, okay. Right, here see, the question is asked, two acute angles cannot form a pair of supplementary angles. Justify your answer. Okay. Yes, it is right. Why? Because two acute angles never form a pair of supplementary angles. Suppose see, I am taking one angle is 30 degrees and one more angle suppose 50 degrees. Both are acute angles now? Both are acute angles. Okay. So can we get 30 plus 50 is equal to 180? Is not equal to 180 degrees. Okay, supplementary. They are not form the pair of supplementary angles. Okay. So if we take one more example, suppose one angle is I have taken 80 degrees. 80 degrees is the acute angle. Okay. And suppose one more angle 60 degrees I have taken. These two angles are acute angles. Can we find that sum is equal to 180 degrees? No. They cannot form a pair of supplementary angles. Okay, children? So by these two examples, we can say that we cannot two acute angles cannot form the pair of supplementary angles. Okay, children, have you all understood? So someone is raise your hand. What is Sahasra? What is your doubt, girl? Please unmute yourself. Yes,
Sir,
Sahasra.
I can't see the screen, sir.
Okay, just a minute. Can you see now, Sahasra?
I can see, sir, now.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, Sahasra, welcome. So, children, can you all see the screen? Okay. Now, so this is the reason. So two acute angles cannot form a pair of supplementary angles. Okay. So when we take any two acute angles, so they cannot form a pair of supplementary angles. Supplementary angles means if we add the two acute angles should get equal to 180 degrees. But when we take any two acute angles, we cannot get equal to 180 degrees. So two acute angles cannot form a pair of supplementary angles. And see the next question. So next question, what is given? Let us see. Two angles are equal and supplementary to each other. Find them. Two angles are equal and supplementary to each other. Find that angles. Same. Now, just now we have solved this problem in complementary angles. See, fourth question. Same procedure you take. Let one angle be x degrees. Let one angle be x degrees. So what is supplementary angle of this x degrees? So supplementary angle of x degrees is, we have to subtract from 180 now. It means 180 minus x. Supplementary angle of x degrees is 180 minus x. Okay. So, but given they are equal. Okay. But given they are equal. So therefore, one angle is x degrees is equal to another angle is 180 minus x. So this minus x bring this side. What will happen? X minus x becomes plus x. That is equal to 180 degrees. Okay. So 1x plus 1x 2x is equal to 180 degrees. This 2 bring this side. X is equal to 180 by 2. So when we simplify that, 2 1s are 2, 2 9s are 18, 0 as it is. It means what we have got x value? X is equal to, we have got 90. X is equal to, we have got 90. Therefore, so what can we conclude here? Therefore, the two equal angles. Therefore, the two equal angles are 90 degrees and 90 degrees. So 90 plus 90 is equal to 180 degrees. So like that, so therefore the two angles which are equal 90 degrees and 90 degrees. Okay. Okay, Srivani, what is your doubt? Can you say, unmute yourself first? Srivani, please unmute yourself and ask your doubt.
Sir, I am not writing, sir.
What, Srivani? Tell Srivani, what is your doubt? I can't hear your voice, Srivani. Okay, Jaswant. Jaswant, tell what is your doubt, Jaswant?
Sir, exercise 2 in 40
Exercise 2, no. Exercise 2, second bit 40 degrees. How to qualify?
90 minus 40. Complementary angle means sum of the two angles is equal to 90 degrees. No. 90 minus 40 you do. Complementary angle. Did you understand?
Okay, sir. Yes, sir.
Again, any doubts? Anyone? Yes, Parinita. Parinita, please unmute yourself. Yes, Parinita.
సార్ ఫోర్త్ బిట్ రాసుకోలే సార్ ఎక్సర్సైజ్ 2లో
Exercise 2, fourth bit.
రైట్ చేసుకోలే సార్
Didn't write, eh?
స్క్రీన్ అవుపర్లేదు సార్
Okay.
Sir, fourth bit answer నాకు తెలుసు, sir.
Sir, second one I read, sir.
Fourth question. See, I explained just now. I have explained. See, same like this.
Yes.
Consider the solution.
Yes. Because some
Same
angles
Let
must
one angle
be.
be x. So instead of supplementary angle, you write there complementary angle. Okay.
ఓకే సార్
You write there complementary angle, and here 180 instead of 180 minus x, you write there 90 minus x.
ఓకే సార్
Instead of supplementary angle, you write complementary angle.
Sir,
నాకు తెలుసు, sir.
sir,
And here,
sir,
where you get 90 degrees, there where you get where 180 degrees, there
Must
you write.
be 90 degrees.
Okay.
ఓకే సార్
Right. Okay, children. The time is up.
Must be 90 degrees.
sir,
Yes, Harshini.
sir,
not written second bit sir exercise 3
Just now I explained how to do the problem. How we have done this exercise 3 last question, last problem. Same
question.
as you do.
sir second question yes sir
Second question. See
exercise
here, supplementary and complementary angle of
second bit sir exercise 3
exercise 3 second bit or exercise 2 second bit.
exercise 3 sir
Exercise 3 second bit. Here see
Yes, sir.
asking find the supplementary angle of the given angles. First angle is equal 105 degrees, no? So to find the supplementary angle of 105 degrees, you subtract this angle from 180 degrees. It means 180 minus 105. Okay?
okay sir
180 minus 105, you get 75 degrees. Like that you do the problem. Okay, children, time is up. So we will
okay sir
discuss the more problems in the next class. Thank you, children. Thank you all.
థ్యాంక్ యూ సార్ పిట్టని కూడా అరే ఒత్తకు మళ్ళీ చేసుకో
Good afternoon, all of you. How are you all today? Harish, Jashwant, Harshini, Pranida, Vidyasagar, Kareem. Are you all fine? Very good. Shahan Khan. Sit properly. Very good. Okay. Let me share the screen now. Okay, students, in the previous session, we have completed the lesson, and I told you to write the answer to the following questions in your classwork book. Do you remember that? Okay, in your classwork book, glossary part, and along with this answer the following questions should be completed. Okay. And in today's class, we will be going ahead with the remaining part of the lesson. I mean vocabulary and grammar part. First, we will go ahead with the vocabulary section. See here, students. Fill in the blanks with the suitable words given below. Below the heading, there is a box. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 words here, and 5 questions are also there. You will have to find out the correct answer. I'll give you 2 minutes. Do it yourself. Okay. Birbal was a dash in the court of Akbar. The teacher was dash with the nice work done by his pupils. Sharda paid a dash for not paying the fee on time. When I visited Kashmir, the monuments were dash with snow. You should use your dash when you look at a painting. Okay, go ahead with the answer. Have you all completed? Okay, let's go ahead with the answers now. The first question is Birbal was a dash in the court of Akbar. So the answer is jester. Birbal was a jester in the court of Akbar. Okay, see the second question. The teacher was dashed with the nice work done by his pupils. The teacher was pleased, P-L-E-A-S-E-D, pleased with the nice work done by his pupils. See the third question. Sharda paid a dash for not paying the fees on time. Sharda paid a penalty. Sharda paid a penalty for not paying the fees on time. When I visited Kashmir, the mountains were covered with snow. Covered with snow. And you should use your imagination when you look at a painting. So these were all very easy, isn't it? Even the 5th class students can easily find out the answers of this fill in the blanks. Okay, we will move on to the next term, phrasal verbs. A phrasal verb is a phrase which consists of a verb and a preposition or an adverb or both, the meaning of which is different from the meaning of its separate parts. You have really caught him out, sir. So see here, students, here 2 words were given in bold letters. Can you all see that? Caught out. Perhaps his painting is so good that he can bear to part with it. So there, see, part with. So these are called phrasal verbs. So phrasal verbs consists of a verb and a preposition or a verb and an adverb. Already you know what is called a preposition, what is called an adverb, isn't it? Do you know what is called a preposition and what do you mean by adverb? Yes, very good. The words in bold are phrasal verbs. The phrase caught out means showed that somebody does not know much. So what is meant by caught out? Caught out means showed that somebody does not know much. The phrase part with means to give something to somebody else, especially something that you would prefer to keep. So if you take a word like caught, will you be able to get this meaning? No. So caught out is a phrasal verb. When it comes to meaning, it will be an entirely separate meaning, entirely different meaning you will get. So part with, you see, part with, it means to give something to somebody else, especially something that you would prefer to keep. So here, the first question is consult a dictionary and list other phrasal verbs beginning with a catch and part with some sentences of your own for each phrasal verb. You will have to find out some phrasal verbs which starts with a catch and part. That work you have to do it yourself. And the next one, read the following passage. So be careful, students. Here we'll write the answers now. Read the following passage. Circle the phrasal verbs and guess their meanings. You may choose the meanings from the list given in the box. Write the phrasal verbs and their meanings in your notebook. Write one sentence of your own for each phrasal verb. So see, in below you have 1 and 2 passages there, 2 paragraphs there. You will have to find out the phrasal verbs from there. Phrasal verbs. I'll give you 2 minutes. Just circle the phrasal verbs from the given paragraphs. So students, be ready with your notebooks. I'll give you the example sentences and meanings now. So in the box, you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 meanings: managing, investigating, compensated for, avoid or escape, taking care of, notice someone, and succeed. So we will be going ahead with the answers now. Ramana Rao's house was robbed of. So circle robbed of and find the meaning from that box. Do you have? Managing, no. Investigating, compensated for, avoid or escape, taking care of, notice someone, succeed, no. So don't circle that. Ramana Rao's house was robbed of. Venkatesh Rao, the inspector of police who was looking into, underline or circle that, looking into. It's a phrasal verb. Looking into. Looking into. The meaning is investigating. So from the box, you have to take the meaning investigating. Looking into, it means investigating. So let me give you a sentence. The police are looking into the case. The police are investigating the case is the meaning. The police are looking into the case. So what do you mean by looking into? Looking into, it means investigating. Looking into, it means investigating. Okay. Next one. Looking into the case, released the picture of the suspect and asked the people to look out for him. Look out. Another phrasal verb, look out. What do you mean by look out? Look out, it means notice someone. Notice someone. Notice someone. Sentence, example sentence. The police looked out. The police looked out an old woman to be the thief. To be the thief. The police looked out an old woman to be the thief. Looked out. Okay, we'll continue. In a press release, he said that he had some clues and that the robber could not get out of the case. Get out. Circle, get out. And what is the meaning of the phrasal verb get out? Avoid or escape. Avoid or escape. Avoid or escape. And an example sentence. We have to get out of the trouble. We have to get out of the trouble. We have to avoid the trouble or we have to escape from the trouble. So we have to get out of the trouble. Write the example sentence. We have to get out of the trouble. We have to get out of the trouble. Okay, we'll move on to the next paragraph. Banu joined a new company. In the beginning, she had problems with her manager. But now she is getting on with her new boss very well. Getting on. Getting on. Circle. Getting on. What's the meaning of that phrasal verb? Managing. 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 And an example sentence. The boy is getting on. The boy is getting on well with his new friends. The boy is getting on well with his new friends. The boy is managing well with his new friends is the meaning. The boy is getting on well with his new friends. Okay, next one. Initially, she had problems with her paying guest accommodation too, but the superb food her host served made up for the uncomfortable room. Made up. What is the meaning of the phrasal verb made up? Compensated for. In the box, you have words like compensated for. So that is the meaning of the phrasal verb made up. Compensated for. And the example sentence. We have to make up the loss. We have to make up the loss. We have to make up the loss through a new business. Through a new business. Through a new business. We have to make up the loss through a new business. Okay, now the problem is with looking after the host children. Now the problem is with looking after, circle the words looking after. So that's also a phrasal verb, looking after. Looking after, it means taking care of, taking care of, taking care of. Taking care of. And an example sentence, I am looking after my pet dog. I am taking care of my pet dog. I am looking after my pet dog. So what do you mean by looking after? Looking after, it means taking care of. Taking care of. So, okay, now the problem is with looking after the host children. They are like little devils. God only knows how she would get through this. Get through. Get through. Circle that. Get through. Get through. What do you mean by get through? Succeed. Succeed. Okay, example sentence. If we work hard, if we work hard, if we work hard, comma, we will get through the examination. We will get through the examination. So we will get through the examination. Get through it, it means succeed. If you work hard, you will succeed in the examination. That is what it means. Okay. Okay. Then let's move on to the third bit, idioms. See here, students, read the following sentences from the play. It's only fair that if he doesn't make good his boast. The underlined words is an idiom. So make good his boast, it's an idiom. See, the underlined phrase is an idiom. What is an idiom? An idiom is a phrase similar to the phrasal verbs you have just learned. So an idiom is almost the same to the phrasal verbs that you have learned. It is difficult to guess the meaning of an idiom by looking at the individual words. If you look at the individual words, you may not be able to understand the meanings of an idiom. See, here, make good means to carry out a promise. To carry out a promise. Some other idioms that begin with make are make merry, make do, make it, make the most of something, make something of yourself, and make like. So these are the idioms which we have to learn from this lesson. So idioms are very similar to the phrasal verbs, but if you look at the individual words, you may not be able to understand the entire meaning of idioms. Your teachers might have taught you many idioms. See, look up these idioms in a dictionary and find out what they mean. Here are some more idioms. Guess their meanings and use them in your own sentences. So the first idiom which is given in your textbook is once in a blue moon. Write that, once in a blue moon. Once in a blue moon. And the meaning of that idiom is not very often. Not very often. Meaning, not very often. Write it. The meaning of the idiom once in a blue moon is not very often. Not very often. And let me give you the example sentence. My sister lives abroad. My sister lives abroad. My sister lives abroad. Comma, comma, So I only see her once in a blue moon. I only see her once in a blue moon. I only see her once in a blue moon. My sister lives abroad. My sister lives abroad, comma. So I only see her once in a blue moon. I visit my grandparents once in a blue moon. It means once in a blue moon. It means not very often. Okay. The second one, bury the hatchet. Bury the hatchet. What is meant by that phrasal verb? Stop quarreling. Stop quarreling and get reconciled. Stop quarreling and get reconciled. Stop quarreling and get reconciled. So the example sentence, I and my friends agreed to bury the hatchet. I and my friends agreed to bury the hatchet. Okay, completed. Third one, to make both ends meet. To make both ends meet. The meaning is to get livelihood. To get livelihood. To get livelihood. To make both ends meet, it means to get livelihood. To get livelihood. And the example sentence is, they work hard to make both ends meet. They work hard to make both ends meet. They work hard to make both ends meet. Completed. To burn the midnight oil. The last one, to burn the midnight oil. And the meaning is work or study very late. Work or study very late. During night. Work or study very late during night. To burn the midnight oil. And the example sentence is, it is important for students. It is important for students. It is important for students to burn the midnight oil. To burn the midnight oil just before the examinations. Just before the examinations. It is important for students to burn the midnight oil before the examinations. Have you all finished? Okay, next is grammar part, short forms. Short forms. You might have learned these terms in your lower classes. See, you have already learned that an apostrophe shows that something belongs to someone or something before it. It has another use. When one or more letters are omitted in a phrase, when one or more letters are omitted in a phrase, an apostrophe is put where they have been left out, thus making it a short form of the original word. Short forms are used when we write a conversation as it was done in the play you read. However, when these elements are used in main verbs, Kamala is a lawyer, or used for emphasis, I will do it, they are not contracted. So you see here, students, in the box, you have some full form and short forms. Cannot is changed into can't. We have, see, we after an apostrophe and VE, or and HA is omitted. HA is omitted here. We have. And the next one, I am. See the difference in the short form and full form. Will not will be changed into won't. I would will be changed into I apostrophe D, and you will change it into U apostrophe double L. So this is what is called a contracted form. So pick out some short forms used in the play and write their full forms in your notebook as shown above. Read the following conversation between Sharda and Usha and rewrite it in your notebook using the short forms wherever necessary. See here, students. Sharda, what are you going to do after school? What are you going to school? What are you going to do after school? So underline what are there. Underline what are there. And change that into the contracted form. Right there. What apostrophe RE. What are? What apostrophe RE. So that is the short form. What are? What are you going to do after school? Have you written? Next, see the next one. Usha, I will go home and take rest for an hour. I will. Underline I will. I apostrophe double L. I apostrophe double L. See the next sentence. Sharda, then when will you cook supper for your children? Underline when will. Underline when will. When apostrophe double L. When will. When apostrophe double L. When will you cook supper for your children? See the next one. Usha, I need not cook today. I need not cook today. Underline need not. Need not. And write there needn't. N-E-E-D-N apostrophe T. N-E-E-D-N apostrophe T. And what did we omit there? Only that O is omitted there. Needn't. I needn't cook today. I have made some pulihora in the morning. I have. Underline there. I have. I apostrophe VE. I apostrophe VE. I have made some pulihora in the morning. We will eat it for supper too. We will. V apostrophe double L. We will eat it for supper too. We will. V apostrophe double L. We will eat it for supper too. Okay, Sharda, forgot to tell you this. I planned a quiz for 6th class children. Are you coming tomorrow? Usha, I will not. So will not should be changed into won't. Will not should be changed into won't. See the box. In the second column, will not is given there. So the short form is won't. W-O-N-T, won't. Underline will not and write there won't. I won't. I am taking leave for 2 days. Then Sharda, why? Are you going somewhere? Usha, I would love to do that. I would. See the box again. I would should be changed into I apostrophe D. I would. I apostrophe D. See here. In this box, you can see that. I would love to do that. But my mother-in-law is visiting us tomorrow. Sharda, then you will have a hard time, I suppose. You will. It's also there in the box. You will. U apostrophe double L. U apostrophe double L. You will. Then you will have a hard time, I suppose. Then Usha, I do not think so. Underline do not and write there don't. D-O-N apostrophe T. I don't think so. Completed? Children, don't forget to read your lesson, okay? Okay, thank you all. Have a nice day.